Passing was a remarkable period film about two fair-skinned African-American women in 1920s New York who grew up with each other, but they run into each other later on in life in a kind of I don't want to say a whites-only tea room, but both of them kind of pass for white, and one kind of just takes refuge in this tea room and just kind of is just trying to, just stay to herself. Well, the other one spots her across the room, and so they catch up. And while one of them has decided to embrace her, her nationality or her heritage and live in Harlem and be be a wonderful member of that community, the other one has decided to play white and bleach her hair and has a white, very bigoted husband who's well-to-do, much more money. And it was a fascinating, and it was shot in black and white. So everything was in shades of gray. And it was a great, it was a great way to kind of just put everything just into, again, shades of gray. And it was basically how they reconnect, how they attempt to merge their two worlds, and the consequences of that. I found it to be a brilliant piece, and one that asked a lot more questions than it answered, but sometimes they just didn't need to be answered. So it was good.
Norm, did you feel like the filmmakers passed judgment in any way on decisions? That's good.
No, I mean, not from my standpoint. What was fascinating to me was there was one nightclub scene where the black community was hanging out and going and listening to jazz and dancing and having a great time, and they go, and there's another there's an ally there, a white man who wrote a lot about social commentary, and he and his white wife are there having fun and dancing as well. But there's like notes of people passing within society for somebody that they're really not. For instance, the white man, there were hints of him being gay, and they kind of made aside comments of like, yeah, well, people think you're this and people think I'm that, and then there were bisexual overtones and things like that, where people had a lingering something else happening, and it was fascinating. It was really cool.
Yeah, she kind of buried the lead there. I'm looking at Tessa Thompson and Ruth Negga are the two stars. How are they?
They're amazing. They're really solid, and I just loved the non-exploitive aspects of it. Nothing was played to make a point. They just existed. They just were, and it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Good wardrobe.
Oh God, okay. For the production design, it seems so. I don't know. I mean, I know black and white photography is a novelty now, and if it's even remotely good, it gets nominated for an Oscar. But this had some really nice stuff. There were some beautiful sets, some beautiful production design, and the photography picked it up well. Even like in one point, somebody's looking out a window, and you see the leaves on the ground, just all collected, and a lesser photographer that would have looked muddy, but you could see the little leaves and the detail, and it was very nicely done.
Right. And what did you rate that?
That would be an 8.